What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the weekly dev stream. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday. We've got a bit of a chill stream today. Plan is to take a look at some more bug fixes, do some testing, and then we're going to build our first dungeon of 2024. So it should be some fun. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday. We're really excited for 2024 because we are going to be hitting things strong here starting next week. We're doing some big year planning at the studio on Monday, so we're going to kind of set out our plan for the coming months and start to kind of hit the ground running. So you'll start to see some more frequent updates here. It's going to be really exciting. But yeah, for today, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to start by just doing a little bit of bug testing. Oh, you know what? I didn't post in the Discord. Let me do that real quick. Here we go. All right, post is made. Hey, Thomas. Thanks for swinging by. Ah, shoot. All right, let's pull up this list. Our first bug of the day. Colors don't swap on pulled up variants menu in build mode. So for this one, if you had a variants menu popped open, such as this or this or this, the color of the tile inside would not change if you changed the color of your dungeon. So as you can see, that has been changed. Hooray. Seems to work for every color. And looks like a simple thing, but my understanding is this required quite a bit of rework. So kudos to Thomas for that. Let's make sure the other menus here do the same thing. Cool. This one's kind of a weird one. I guess because technically the wall isn't there. This is just something you're putting on the wall. So I guess this one doesn't really need to change. Number of hidden bugs in there. At one point, the selector is getting horribly missized and placed for a frame if you changed color while scrolling. Oh, interesting. Alright, that should be everything that changes color. Or I mean, that has a drop down that changes color. So, seems good. That wall turned green because it was placed on a green wall. That's why. What if we had an empty wall here? Cool. Well, of course, don't have different colors to match the color or theme. I might take a look at that, yeah. That's one where it's like, yeah, it'd be a nice enhancement, but it's not like, it's not exactly a deal breaker. Okay, so the other thing I want to test, on controller, I believe there's a button to change the themes. So let's try that. Controller's booting up. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so if you click on the right stick, you can change the color. It'll cycle through, and that is indeed working. Nice shirt. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I got it at the Nintendo store. False Pitfall was the big issue since it technically only exists in the default stone theme. If you had that selected while changing themes, it would collapse the menu or act weird. Oh, interesting. When you say themes, you mean colors, right? Okay. Hey, Matt. Thanks for swinging by. All right. What else? I think that's good. I can't really think of anything else to test. I don't think there's any reason to load up an existing dungeon to test this. I don't think that would matter. Yeah, this one seems good. Keep an eye on it, but we'll consider that one good to go. All right, so we also fixed dropped enemies falling through walls. So this one was like 90% fixed when we tested it last stream. There was just one issue where if a blue slime was holding a warthog, the warthog was big enough that it would drop through the wall. So we will test that. You just needed to chase a blue slime into a corner holding a warthog. Very specific bug. Okay. Nice. Oh, wow. I wonder why I took damage there. I guess I was close enough. That makes sense. Yeah. Looks like he has like a little bit of a build-up now when he comes out. He's appearing in the top center, or in the center, sorry, not top. He's appearing in the center of the tile. It's the standard drop animation. Oh, gotcha. Okay. He's doing his little bounce. I'm really happy with how the controls have turned out for controller and build mode. Like, I had no inclination to switch to keyboard and mouse when I came out of play. It actually feels really good. Really happy with those, where those landed. Alright, so this is called Slime Rancher. It's a game by Squish Studios. Oh, the lag. Alright, there we go. Now, these might fall through just because of the lag. Let's see. Oh, I can't even damage him. Shoot. Goat in, yeah. I can't even damage him because of the lag. Ah, well. Yeah, maybe a bomb would work. One thing that we're tackling soon, this came up in the Discord, we're going to be tackling the chase behavior and how it's affecting, how it's kind of lagging the game. So that will be looked into soon. Pathfinding, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. So we'll be looking at the pathfinding and getting that cleaned up. I think that's really the last like major source of lag. I think a lot of like the lag from the lighting and stuff has been mostly fixed, so pathfinding is like one of the last big ones. Oh my god. That's awesome. Yeah, so one, I think at least one fell through the wall. But yeah, it might have been, yeah, it might have been the lag, I don't know. Or maybe they all spawned at the same time and like pushed each other enough that they fell through, you know. This is enough of a unique scenario that like we probably don't need to fix it, you know what I mean? Like, okay, if someone manages to wrangle 1,000,000 blue slimes into a wall that are spawning warthogs, I think I'm okay if one of those falls through the wall. Especially since the enemies you put on top of enemies can't hold things, you know, and can't really... Like, it doesn't affect gameplay at all that they fell through the wall. It just looks bad. So in this, like, very unique scenario, it's probably fine. No, 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 no. Thank you. Okay, that time we were good. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. Try half the slimes. Okay, yeah. Okay. Still some lag. See if our sword does. Okay. Still some lag, but seemed like no issues. Let's try a bomb. Just so that the tests are equal here. I think the one bomb I did was like on top of them, so it might have like blasted some of them this way instead of towards the wall. So put the bomb like here would be better. Okay, so yeah, some did fall there. Fix was more of a band-aid, look more. Okay, yeah, I mean, probably not a huge priority, you know what I mean? Okay, seems good there. Okay. So it's somewhere beyond this amount of slimes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Between 14 to 18 slimes is when it happens. Now, that's my computer, you know, maybe, you know, the lag has something to do with it, so. All right. Well, the fact, though, that it's not happening when, you know, just one or, you know, a handful of them are there. Awesome. I'll leave the card in review for now in case you want to do something with it, but feel free to move it to done if you feel like you want to tackle it later or make a new card or whatever. Okay. Table links were bugged, so Tony found this one. Tables weren't firing links when they were in groups. And an additional bug was found. Tables were firing links twice. Once from health and once from the chest collider. Both issues are fixed. All right. Let's check that out. So, first test without a group. Oops. But we do want a link. So when I destroy the table, a key should appear. Cool. Let's see if it's firing twice. We're going to put a repeating switch down. Okay, it's only firing once. Now we'll group them. Cool. I destroy them at the same time. Okay, cool. Okay, and then fire links within groups. think that's about it. Seems to be working again. Let's make sure this includes the other way, the other table. And maybe we link that to something too. Cool. My, how the tables have turned. Or broken. Something. My, how the turntables. Actually kind of interesting. If you double link, it's going to turn that on and then off, and then just spawn in the one thing, which is expected. It's interesting. Huh. So this triggers quick enough that it actually doesn't... Oh no, I have to open the chest. Or here, let's do this. There, okay. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Alright, delete that and that. Cool. Seems fixed to me. I can't think of anything else needed here. Thumbs up from Thomas. All right. Adding doors and warps when door labels are turned off. If you turn off door labels in settings and then add a door or warp, the icons for the labels reappear. I didn't check, but I assume this also happens for stairs. The images below show before and after adding a warp pad. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I think this is one of those features where like we implemented it and didn't test it. We were just like, okay, cool, it's in there. And that's kind of on me. Probably should have tested this one. All right, let's see. We'll do doors first. Couple here. Then we'll go to settings. Turn off show door labels. And door labels are no longer shown. The table bug was very specific. I'm surprised it didn't affect pots or skulls since they're essentially the same. Had to do with them being a combination of destructible and MTO. Oh, okay. Interesting. Settings, show door labels. Cool, seems fixed. So I wonder what happens if you're in the middle of placing a door. Is there a way? Okay, so what if I'm in the middle of pressing a door? Is there any way to like bring up the settings menu while you're doing it? No, because you're smart and you disabled the ability to bring up the settings menu while placing a door. Okay. I did it. I had to click it really fast, but I did it. Okay. So we've got show door labels off, and we're in the middle of placing a door. Okay, cool. Okay. Got it again. I know, right? I feel like a real QA tester now. This is the real QA stuff. Okay, turn it on. Was that the door I placed? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Seems good. Is there any other weirdness though that we can do with this? Like... Actually, a problem because if you leave, it'll autosave with a broken door. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, actually, clicking seems to have gotten rid of it. Interesting. Yeah, if I... Oh, you know why? Because it cancels out this menu if I click on an option. So it's like selecting cancel if I click on a button, right? I think that's what's happening. Like if you leave a scene, it auto cancels whatever selection you have up. That's my guess. I don't know. Wondering if anything is breaking in the background. But yeah, regardless, I guess we could probably fix this by, like, I don't know, adding a delay after you hit escape or something where you can't place a door or something. Tried in the editor and it seems to work fine, no warnings or anything. Huh. Well, hey, isn't it nice when stuff just works? Thanks, game. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not sure what else this would, like, break. If I hit cancel, it cancels. When does it autosave? It's when you leave the scene, right? Like if I manually close the game right now, it's not going to save where I'm at, right? I would assume. One part of the bug was that if show labels was off and you selected anything, they would pop back up. I think you've demonstrated that a few times though. Yeah. Alright, cool. Saves when you exit scene. Yeah. I don't think quitting the application autosaves. That's fine. Like, it shouldn't. I think that would cause more issues than it's worth. Trying to think what other keyboard shortcuts there are that I could press while I'm trying to place a door that could break something. I don't think there's anything. Like... Okay. Yeah, okay. I think this one's good. MTOs do not leave dust when placed/deleted. So an MTO is a multi-tile object, which is something like the fountain. Pretty much anything that takes up more than one tile. We here in the biz call an MTO. And this bug was actually fixed for a long time. The only thing that was wrong was with boss doors. It wasn't placing the dust over the center of the boss door when you placed one. And it looks like that is fixed. It was the left and right facing walls that were broken before. So those all look good now. Looks like... Oh, when you delete them, it's still doing the small poof. Does the big poof when you delete top and bottom, but it does the small poof when you delete from left and right. I'll make a note of that. I should have tested that last time. Boss doors. Deleting left, right, facing. Okay. Minor thing. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's centered though, which is interesting. It's just itty bitty. All right. What else? Looks like that's everything in the list. Just looking at Bitbucket real quick. Okay, cool. Yeah, looks like we had cards for all those. Okay. So I think we're done with testing for now. And this will probably be a bit of a shorter stream, but I did want to just make like a small little dungeon. Had an idea in mind I wanted to test out. Just curious, is there... Hey, Kitty. Just curious, is there going to be another creator challenge after this one? I never had a chance to submit one. Yes, there will be. We're going to do them regularly. We don't have a set schedule, but we'll be announcing another one in the coming weeks here. And yeah, big thanks to everyone who was able to do the Creator Challenge. It was a lot of fun. For those that weren't here, we did a Creator Challenge where we asked the community to build a specific type of dungeon, and then we played through those dungeons on stream. It was a lot of fun. Our last one was centered around gift giving. We had some stipulations, like you had to put 10 treasure chests in the dungeon, and opening all of them is how you got to the end goal. So we'll have another fun Creator Challenge pretty soon. I want to make sure we're doing those pretty regularly. Kind of helps breathe some life into the game as we're in early access here, so we will have more soon. Okay. So Whoa, what happened there? That's a weird one. Gonna hit yes. It like deleted the room, but then like the screen went really dark and it kept the delete room prompt up. That's a weird one. I don't think it broke anything, but here's my player log if you want it. Basically, it did it twice. Okay. Yeah, maybe I double-clicked or something. Didn't realize it. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. All right, so the theme of this dungeon, and I'll probably do some versioning on this, like we'll make a 0.1 today and then we'll keep working on this dungeon over time. I really like seeing a lot of creators do that. I think it's a fun way to do your dungeon. So the theme of this dungeon, it's going to be a 2-player dungeon, but it's intended for 1 player. So there's going to be challenges that like player 1 will get trapped and stuck, and then a message is going to pop up that says switch to player 2, and then you need to go over and use player 2 to like solve stuff. So should be fun. We'll see if we can come up with some fun scenarios with that. So in this first room here, we're going to introduce the concept. Let's do this. Actually, no. Yeah, that was kind of weird. I don't know. It was just for that one. I think it was trying to move with the right click. Like move the level, maybe? Yeah, I think that's all it was. That was weird. Maybe maybe if you're hovering over an object you can decrement, you can't move the dungeon. That might help. Like we just disable the right click pan. Could be nice. So yeah, I'm thinking something like this. Like it's a 2-player dungeon, but you're not expected to play it with 2 players. It's expected to be a 1-player dungeon. So you have to swap between the players. And we probably have them start in like separate rooms or something. Now it says switch to player 2. We need a non sequitur flag. Yeah, I'm definitely... It might just be my crappy mouse, but I'm like moving the dungeon a little when I right click. Okay. Huh. I've never had that problem before. That's the weird thing. I don't know. Forces you to use the controller. Ah! Write that option out. Okay. Cool. Hey Sanjay, thanks for swinging by. Hope you're doing well. I know, this is kind of sloppy. We'll clean this up later. Actually, alright, so player 1. Like, oh, that's weird. To these spikes now. Oh, wait, I gotta stop player 1 from getting the chest. And also, I want separate inventories. Player 2. Okay. Oh, I forgot to activate the switch. This is why you play test. Oh, yeah, that's that's not great. Okay. Also, yeah, the player could just kill themselves to get out of that, so, okay. Spikes was not a good idea. Back to the drawing board. That I didn't think that one out. Well, what we can do is extend the spikes so they cover the spawn area too. So that's easy enough. We just want to stop the player from getting up here. And then we'll... That means we don't need this one. So now they have room to get out of the way. I am curious though. I think I want to move this over one because I think you could probably cheese this and get through. All right. Oh, but now you might not be able to get it over. Might need an extra. Yeah, I don't think you can get 3 swipes in. Okay. But an extra second might break this. Yeah, you can totally get out of there. So let's actually do... Well, here, you know what? It's foolproof. Should shut this off too. Alright, we need to put some more time on there. And yeah, I guess 5 seconds is probably long enough for the player to get over there. We should do 3. We need a checkpoint somewhere too. I'll rescue you, they say, as they come charging on the back of a warthog directly at you while you're trapped. Yeah. My thought is this will result in kind of a funny scenario where, like, maybe a player accidentally clears these two and, like, hits the player instead of the top one. Okay. My makeshift checkpoint. This is really becoming a Rube Goldberg machine. Yeah, I know. All right, let's see what that does. It's nice to see them all dim now. Yeah, that's a nice enhancement after all these years. Seeing all of the objects in a group dim when you link to them. Okay, so I guess you could soft lock if you take player 2 down here and step off of this. Like right here you could soft lock. So we'll want to fix that. Okay, yeah, so 3 seconds is enough time to get over there. I was able to. So, alright, let's fix that stuff before I forget. Just like one more layer of spikes I think would be enough. Okay, and then I guess this doesn't really need to be closed off. Oh yeah, that's right. We put that up so they couldn't die to restart. Move player 2 to the door. Need that restart from checkpoint, although I'm now realizing that the implications of multiplayer may be weird. Yeah. It might need to be something like if you hit restart from checkpoint, it'll pop up and say this will restart all players from their checkpoints. Like, I don't think it should be... It should probably happen to all players. Sorry, by move to door, I meant that player 2 can travel to the door while player 1 holds down the switch. Yeah. Yeah, that would... Yeah, that needs to be up. Okay. So I think what we just need to do is... We can have this. When you step on this, it will put this one down. Is that this? Oh, wrong room. There we go. Okay. I think that fixes it. Ooh, I think you can still get over there. I'll try one more time. Yep, okay. Dang it. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. You still have to go kill the slime. So, like, even if you're over here, player 2 still has to go over there. Unless you wait for the very, very lucky RNG where the slime would actually walk all the way through the gap down here. But I don't think that's going to happen. And it's probably not worth waiting for. The other thing, though, you could... Okay, yeah, so there's nothing stopping me from just being here. But then player 1 can go, oh, you need to be up there. There we go. Okay. Alright, so there's a very unlikely soft lock, but I'm fine with that. We're gonna leave it. Gotta wait for him to come down. As player one gets viciously murdered. Alright, this room needs some work. And player one also needs a way to get out. So we need to add that too. Okay. Place the floor switch with the checkpoint. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh well, that's fine. I don't want to redo the links. That is one thing. We do have a card in our backlog. One thing we'll look into at some point is letting you replace an object and it'll keep the links. So that's something that we'll look into sometime down the road here. So like if I placed some object on top of another, it would inherit the links. What else did I want to do? Oh, should probably give player one a weapon here. Or maybe not. Maybe we just make them dodge around. We'll get the bow in this room. What do you think of a bombable wall that looks like a regular wall in this game? Yeah, we talked about that for a little while. I think one thing we were originally trying to avoid was things that don't seem obvious like that, but then we implemented the invisible switch. So it's like, at this point, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have a regular wall that you can bomb. Oh, that's too bad of an idea. And invisible floors, yeah, exactly. We avoided that for a while, and then we ended up implementing stuff like that, and it's like, okay, we might as well have an invisible cracked wall. Why not? Only concern is giving it a badge in build mode, but doors don't play well with badges. Alright, well, I'm gonna save here. And I think that's good progress for tonight. We'll pick it back up next week maybe, but I'm hoping next week we'll have some new stuff to show off, and we'll also have some new dungeons to play through. So that's kind of the plan. GG's all. I'm gonna go have some dinner. I guess it could just have like transparent cracks. Might be hard to differentiate. Yeah. Yeah, I think if we do it, it should just look like a normal wall tile completely. Yeah. But yeah, we could talk about it. Cool. Well, yeah, thanks all. Appreciate everyone hanging out for the stream. Hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. We will be back next week with renewed vigor and excited for 2024 and a solid plan to start delivering. So exciting stuff. If you're new here, we stream usually on Fridays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Sometimes that changes. I'll post in the chat when that happens. Like today we started at like 6:10. And yeah, Super Dungeon Designer, go check it out. It's on Steam right now, early access for $14.99. Come make some dungeons. If you upload them, we will play them on stream. And join us in the Discord. There's a link down below. That's where we kind of chat about the game and give updates and let you know when we're live and whatnot. So yeah, thanks all. Appreciate everyone hanging out. We'll see you next time. I'm going to go ahead and play us out with the trailer. And hope everyone has a good weekend.